Hello everybody, Don't Blink here again with another Battlefield 3 gameplay commentary for you guys. Today I've got a round of Gunmaster on Ziba Tower that I wanted to share with you all. And I get off to a really great start with the pistols here at the beginning, which is always important. Establish that lead early and you'll be good to go for the rest of the round, so long as you can make it through those final few levels with the LVG and the knife and so on and so forth. But yeah, I don't want to talk about the gameplay too much. What I do want to talk about today is Battlefield 4, its beta, and Battlefield 4 beta access being included as a pre-order incentive in Medal of Honor Warfighter. Because there are a lot of misconceptions and misinformation and rumors and pure speculation and conjecture being spread around the community as though it were fact. And I never like seeing that because it's just really obnoxious and it makes everybody's lives much harder than they should be. So first up, let's talk about when exactly is the Battlefield 4 beta slated to come out and be made available. Fall of 2013. So for those of you who thought that it was coming out super soon just because it had been confirmed and announced, that's not the case. DICE and EA, they're sticking to the exact same schedule that they stuck to with Medal of Honor 2010 and the Battlefield 3 beta, so there's no reason to be alarmed. And for those of you who are worried that Battlefield 4's development is somehow taking away from Battlefield 3 support, that's just not the case. DICE has multiple internal teams, just as they always have. As far as I know, there are at least 4 teams at DICE currently working on various projects. There is a battle log team, a Frostbite engine team, a Battlefield main team, and then kind of a secondary team. The main team works on the base games. So Battlefield 3, Battlefield Bad Company 2, and now Battlefield 4. The secondary team works on all of the additional content for those games. So they are the guys who made the multiplayer component for Medal of Honor 2010. They're the guys who came out with Battlefield Bad Company 2 Vietnam, Back to Karkin, Close Quarters. They'll be making Endgame and Aftermath and Armored Kill. So, you know, no development power is being taken off of Battlefield 3 to make Battlefield 4 because the people who were making all of the additional content for Battlefield 3, they're still doing that. And the people who made Battlefield 3 just the base game, they've moved on to Battlefield 4 since the base game for Battlefield 3 is finished. So that's how that is all kind of fitting together and working together to get these games out in the time frames given. As for those of you who are worried that Medal of Honor Warfighter will be the only way to get into the Battlefield 4 beta, it has been officially confirmed that that is not the case. There will be other ways to gain access to the Battlefield 4 beta when the time comes, but as of right now, Medal of Honor Warfighter is the only guaranteed, confirmed method of getting yourself Battlefield 4 beta access. But there will be other ways, they just haven't been announced yet. And finally, my last concern that I would like to address is that Battlefield 4 is being released too soon after the release of Battlefield 3. And the number one thing that I can say to kind of try and ease your minds on that front is that DICE has been sticking to a game every 2 years or even more frequently for as long as I can remember. Battlefield 2 came out in 2005, 2142 came out in 2006, Bad Company 1 came out in 2008, Mirror's Edge came out in 2008, 1943 came out in 2009, Bad Company 2 came out in 2010, and Battlefield 3 came out in 2011. So they're sticking to the same schedule as always. In fact, they're giving more time to Battlefield 4 than they gave to a lot of their other games. So I really wouldn't be worried that Battlefield 4 is being rushed, especially since they have experience with the Frostbite 2 engine now. They kind of have wrapped their heads around how it works. They're probably going to improve it slightly for Battlefield 4, but they've got the basics down, and hopefully that will mean that they'll be able to produce more content and better content as opposed to focusing on the tech. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you all later. Have a good one. Bye.